We care about, in other words, for the future. We care about our environment. That to have the cleanest burning fuel, natural gas and propane, out of our lives it's not right. We know this is going to hurt not just our families, but our economy. It's going to our homeowners and with our economy. And we're here today to stop with this unrealistic ban and come together to create a realistic plan. And you know what? We all know the sign. We need a plan, not a ban.
I'm profoundly grateful to Senator Mattera for shedding light on these issues and rallying the public to understand the real-world implications of such communities. Governor Hochul must recognize the importance of community-based decision-making rather than unilateral rulings. This isn't about local control, it's about Hochul control.
New York State's law violates the United States Constitution. Period. Full stop. And that is all that has to be said, because there are pages upon pages of the complaint. There will be pages upon pages of New York State responding. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this law that was passed and signed is unconstitutional.
They are using government power to manipulate the market to improve the economics of alternative energy or green energy by hurting the economics of our energy supply today. It doesn't work. It will have disastrous long-term consequences, and in the long run, it will hurt all of us. Consumers are not ready for what the radical environmentalists have planned for us.
This statewide ban is going to undermine that quality of life. And for the organizations represented here today, the federal court is the only recourse available when legislators in Albany just simply wouldn't listen to them, except for Senator Mattera, of course. And that's why New York PHCC supports this lawsuit.
When you drive up the cost, when you change the plan and drive up the cost of building, what's going to happen? When you drive up the cost of building, it's going to drive up the prices. We've had a governor that's been yelling and screaming, and rightfully so, about our affordable housing prices. We do have a crisis. This makes it worse.
Mario's mentioned, it is not a partisan issue. We have to do the right thing. We have to make sure the state does the legal thing. It can't be half-baked. It can't be half-spoken.
You better have a plan. You better not move so quickly that you're left without power, because we have a tough enough time making a living here on Long Island without being able to plug in anything or turn on the lights, and the lights don't work because there's not enough electricity.
That's right.
Let's study that a little more. Let's make sure that we can, transition to this at the right time, in the right place, and at an affordable cost for people. Otherwise, the prices is going to be passed down to the consumer, and we're going to see our home prices go up. As everyone said here, it's going to cost more for construction. It's going to impede development here on Long Island. So we are on your side. We are fighting this with you.
At the end of the day, it's going to cost us jobs, good paying jobs, good union paying jobs for the people who are right here behind us. It's going to make our families and our communities not safe. And frankly, it doesn't make sense.
When he talked about looking at people when they're laid off, looking into their eyes, I got something worse than that. That is looking into the faces of thousands of your brothers and sisters that you know are not going to have a job before the end of the decade.
Our workers and our families and our businesses. Enough is enough. Common sense, no nonsense. Let's get it done. We're behind you. We're behind all of you, 1,000%. As a labor leader, as a representative in the elected office, more importantly as a father, we cannot allow this.
And we're proud to be plaintiffs in this lawsuit to fight an illegal law that's going to shut down businesses across New York State, an illegal law that's going to cost New Yorkers their jobs, an illegal law that's going to harm our energy security and bring down our electric grid, an illegal law that's going to drive our energy prices up through the roof.
It's hard enough to put food on the table and roofs over our families' heads. I have workers standing right behind me right now that are laid off because of the natural gas ban. This lawsuit is going to prevent this. This gas ban is too premature. We need to make sure that we're going to continue to put people to work. I hope that the judges look at this real hard. This gas ban is putting a hardship not only on our members, but also all of New York.